Hi everyone and welcome to your channel. In this video I'm going to cover a tool which I've covered in the past, but they have recently introduced an app in Linux or Mac OS, so I decided to cover it again because the tool looks quite good and I'm more than sure that our industry is moving in this direction where lot of tools will be consolidated into one and we will be provided a platform to use whatever we need to use in order to use a specific functionality. This tool is called as Harbor. Harbor is quite an innovative tool in my humble opinion. It is primarily a platform to run LLM backends, APIs, front ends, and services with one command. As I mentioned earlier, I already have covered Harbor in great detail a month or so ago, where I showed you how to install it locally and then how to use various components including Olama or OpenWeb UI or even an open source search engine. So please do search it out, because in this video I'll be focusing more on the app side of thing instead of the core functionality of Harbor, though I will be showing you how you can get everything installed from scratch in this video. Before I take you forward, let me give a huge shout out to Massed Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you're looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on a range of GPUs, so do check them out. Coming back to this Harbor, Harbor is a containerized LLM toolkit that allows you to run LLMs and additional services. It consists of a CLI and a companion app that allows you to manage and run AI services with ease. So it runs Docker behind the scene, so it's not really that compatible with Windows, but if you are bent on running on Windows, you would need to go with Windows subsystem for Linux, and then you can try using it, but I would highly suggest against it. So you have just two choices, Linux and Mac OS, and also it's not that much tested on Mac OS, so I believe if you really want to run it, with the Linux one, and that is what I'm going to use in this video. I will be using my Ubuntu 22.04. Let me quickly show you my version. So this is Ubuntu I'm using, and I will be using this GPU card, NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM, courtesy Massed Compute. So let me create a virtual environment and then we will start activating it and installing it. Let's wait for it to finish. Shouldn't take too long. It is just retrieving some notices and stuff. And that is all done. Let me install all the prerequisites, which include torch, transformers and stuff. This is going to take a couple of minutes, so let's wait. It is still progressing through the installation. While that happens, let me also introduce you to AgentQL, who are sponsoring this video. AgentQL is a query language that turns any web page into a data source. Use the Python SDK to run your queries in production using Playwright, and use the browser-based debugger for optimizing queries in real time on any web page. AgentQL is a robust alternative to fragile XPath and DOM CSS selectors, as it uses the power of AI to analyze the page structure to find the data you are looking for. Okay, let's go back to our terminal. It is still running. I think almost there. So all the prerequisites are done. Let me clear the screen. Now let's install Harbor itself. First step, we need to install Harbor CLI. And you can even run Harbor CLI without any problem if you don't want to go with the app, but I'm just going to install the CLI. We are just running this bash script and installation is complete. So if you want, you can simply launch Harbor from here, and in my previous video which I showed you, that is exactly what we did. But for the purpose of this video, we are going to go with the app one. So let me clear the screen. And then let's install the app here. In order to install the app, let's first download the Debian package. Okay, I believe it is done or what? No, I don't think so. So after a bit of an ado, I was able to download it. It seems there is a typo or omission in their GitHub repo. So now, because it is evolving quite rapidly, so make sure that before you run this command with wget, and I will quickly show you. I'll clear it, and this is a command which I used. In this one, in their repo, they have this XYZ in place of the version. I wish they would have made it more obvious. Anyway, so in order to get the version from the repo, go to this releases page, and the way you would do it, you would go to the home page of the repo, and then somewhere here, scroll up, you see releases, just click on releases, and you will be on this page. From here, you would see that this is the current version of Harbor app. So just grab 020 and then go back here, and in the wget command, just replace this at two places, at v0.2.0 and harbor underscore 0.0. So I already have run it. If I do ls-ltr, you will see that now we have downloaded it, the Debian file. So let's clear it, and now let's install it with the dpkg. So it says there is no directory. Okay, yeah, because you know why it happened, right? Because I'm still using their xyz. So let me do this, and now let's run it. Okay, so it says errors encountered while processing. Now I'm not sure why that is happening. It says that package this is not installed. Okay, so it means that we have to install this. So let's install this first. I'm just going to paste it here and run it. And now that is installed. So what I needed to do was, in order to install this, first I needed to install this. So make sure that first you run this command and then this command. First I thought of just not showing you this and do a clean install, but that really doesn't serve the purpose, right? Because if you're trying to follow along, make sure to run this. I really wish that they would have included in this their GitHub repo, because of it really works on Debian. At least all the commands should be there. Anyway, so maybe it's a very new thing, so they will be updating the repo by the time in few days. Let's clear the screen, and now let's try to install the Harbor app again. And this time it worked fine, as you can see here. And then as a precaution, also run this so that if there are any broken dependencies, they will be installed, but it is all good. Okay, so that is all done and cool. Let me clear the screen here. Now, because it's an app, so you can run it as an app from Linux. So you see on the bottom left, there are 9 dots. Show application, click here. And then in the search box, just type Harbor, and there is your application. So once you click it, it is going to launch the application. There you go. Now, this is the beauty of Harbor, where you can run all of these tools on by just clicking and running it. There are some front ends, there are some back ends, some APIs. So if you go to the top right on profiles, I think we just need to run the CLI. Can I click on CLI? Okay, so it says that Docker is installed and running, CLI is linked, and everything is running. So you can double check from here. Okay, let's click. Okay, I'm not sure why it is not running in terms. Maybe I think I would need to create a new profile. It's not mandatory in this case, but just for the fun of it. Okay, so it is not running the profile for some weird reason. And from the settings, you can go with the theme chain and all that stuff. I prefer the dark one always. So click on home again. Let's wait for it. Now, I'm not going to go into the detail of how to run Harbor and stuff, because as I mentioned, I already have covered that part in my this video as how to run the Harbor. So rest, once you run from here, it is the same sort of experience which you will get from the application. And on the left hand side, you see, okay, so you can't see from here. Maybe I'll just, yeah, let me try to make it a bit smaller. Nope, sorry, my screen is not capturing that. But on the left hand side, you will see an H icon. Once you click there, you can select any of the tool, install it from here, and run it. By default, it runs Olama and WebUI. And for example, if you want to start it from by default, you can just click on here on this icon, and it is going to start the default services, which are, as you can see, Olama and Web UI, and they already have this tagged default here. And after a while you will see that it is all installed and done. And so green icon is there, it means that both Olama and Web UI is running. And if you want to open it, just click on this upward arrow here, and it is going to open it in your browser, and then you can just simply start using it. I'm not going to go into the further detail of Open Web UI because we already have covered it in great detail. Similarly, you want to run Olama, you can click on Olama, you can access it. You can integrate this web browser, CRXNG, very cool. I already have covered it on the channel in that video and few others. You can go with Perplexica, Olama, a lot of other tools are there. For example, when you click on Olama, it is going to tell you Olama is running, and the reason why it is not showing here the other detail because it is a backend. Anyway, so that's it, guys. I hope that you enjoyed it. If you want to learn more about the Harbor, check out my this video and feel free to subscribe to the channel if you like the content, of course. And if you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.